Hi guys. So this week we have the chapter or the energy of re'eh. Re'eh in Hebrew is to see, to vision. And it's one also like the name of the portion, the way it's written. It's also one of the 72 names of God for vision. So we have here a whole portion, as you can understand, that has to do with seeing and spiritual vision, opening our eyes. Yes, how many times, even if it was not, if you were not sleeping, but you did like a choice that were not right, or you took the wrong road or something, you know, you will be told, open your eyes, right? Open your eyes. But we refer to the eyes not only when it is to see physically, but also to see on a spiritual and a higher level. And this is what we are speaking today or this week, the energy that is available this week. We want to remember that we are approaching the first day of the Kabbalistic year, Rosh Hashanah, that will be on the 15th of September this year. And we are preparing ourselves to put our best seeds for the next year on the most fertile earth, so we can experience the best year next year. And to do so, we need to prepare the land and we need to prepare the seeds. Let's see how can we do that and how it is related with sight, seeing, vision. The first thing is that we want, and it's not the first time we are talking about it, is the fact that the eyes, what we are capable to see with the physical eyes, are deceiving us, are confusing us, because what we are capable to see with the eyes is the illusion. We're seeing the false, right, of the truth, and many times we are basing choices and decisions on what we are capable to see with the five senses, with the logic. And that's the first thing to understand, that we are basing the things that we do in our life on a false point of start. So, and that's the curse. That's the curse we're talking about. Yes, the curse, or connecting to the darkness, is basically to have the limited vision on which we are building all our life, but basically it's a false input. It's a false input. So this week, first of all, we want to ask for the strength to have the spiritual vision, so we will be capable to make the difference between blessing and curse, or blessing which refer to the light and curse that refers to the darkness, to be capable to see, even if it seems to be good, not forcefully, this situation will bring me to a good place, okay? But we are hurrying, like, you know, making things fast to take decisions and to say, I go for this, when not always that's the right decision. Many times things that seems to us good will turn to be bad, and vice versa. So again, asking for the strength and energy to see beyond, to see the difference between light and darkness in our life. The next point of this is to follow the things that are that are doing good for us. For example, when we are using some of the Kabbalistic tools, 72 names, the Zohar, actions, or a movement, or whatever, connections, whatever we would do, and we see movement in our life, we see more happiness, more serenity, more moving things in our life, stick to it. Stick to it. We're not always, when something is good, that we keep on doing it. But remember to choose every time, again, the things that are doing good for you. Okay, again, to see the blessing in the action, in the tool, and to keep on using it, so you can increase the blessing from that action. Okay, So, because when we are capable to see the blessing, it gives me energy to do even more. And then it connects me to the blessings that comes even more from that action. The second point is to understand that everything in our life is a mix of good and bad. Nothing in our life is totally good or totally bad. Many times, this is the way that we experience our life. I had a great experience. I had a bad experience, right? But we need to understand that every good experience has some bad in it, and every bad experience has good in it. And that's the second thing. If I want to be a blessed person, if I want to be that person that experience blessings in his life, it's not because the exterior situation will be always good. And it's not because the exterior situation will bring always the good people. No, it's because something will change in my consciousness, that I will be in the state of goodness, that will draw, that I will magnet the good part of the situation. We can go through, by the way, this is exactly our period. There are two people that can go through the same exact situation. One will say, whoa, that was a good experience. The other one would say, whoa, that is my worst experience. What's the difference? Is what is their state of mind. If the state of the person is in goodness, this is what is going to extract from the situation, the good part of the situation. If the person is not in that stage, unfortunately, is going to extract from the situation the bad part, okay, what we call bad. But the question now is, how do I put myself in that state of goodness? And this is that can happen only if I keep on pushing myself to the next level, to the growth, to the making myself better, to do more things, to do in a different way, to always move forward, next. Why? Not because I need to be, I don't know, the greatest in the class, but because that's the way that I will keep myself in goodness. And the goodness will allow me to extend from every situation. Could be the worst for the sight of outside to be the best situation in my life. How come? Just because my state have changed. And that connects us also to the next point, which is the wealth. Yes, that this portion can help us to connect with blessings of wealth in our life, in all the areas of our life. How come? Is because a person that is rich is because he's happy with what he has. What does it mean? To be capable to connect with wealth, we want to be capable to see only to see all the blessings that I have today. Means that in everything that I have, I am happy with it. Doesn't mean not to want more, not a problem to want more, but I am happy, I am content with what I have today. I don't have complaints, I am not bothered by it. I'm really, truly happy with what I have today. Okay, appreciation and gratitude to what I have today. That way, that's the first thing. The second thing is the only way to reach that inside the happiness. Yes, so we said happiness will draw prosperity or wellness. Yes, but the happiness can come only if I share out of myself. Only when I am pushing myself with the sharing, with my time, talent, and treasure, that's the way that I can draw happiness into my life. And when I'm going to draw happiness into my life, automatically I will be a vessel of more wealth in all the area of my life. Okay, so because when and that could be like a red light for us, right? Means when I find myself complaining, grumpy, everybody are stupid, you know, that state of mind, okay, bad, 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 bad. I want to understand that it is because I'm not sharing enough or in the right way. Because if I share to the level that I should, normally I should feel happiness in my heart, and that happiness will draw also abundance. But if I if I am complaining, if I find myself complaining, I should know that it's because I'm not sharing enough or in the right way. Okay, and that's why this chapter this week is coming before Rosh Hashanah as part of the preparation of the Kabbalistic New Year. And this is why in this period we are pushing ourselves to share even more than normal, sharing our treasure, our talent, and our time out of the norma. Why? Because we want to extend ourselves of a higher level of sharing, so we can reach higher level of appreciation, and therefore preparing ourselves to put the right seeds of bigger vessel for the new year that will allow us really to experience abundance and prosperity on a higher scale for the next year. And the reason why, and that brings us to the last point, the reason why we are not always doing to the maximums, we are not pushing ourselves, we are not always in that state of goodness and out of myself, is because we are blind, vision again, we are blind to ourselves, to the value, to the level, to who we are, to our talent, to our potential, to our power. We don't see it all. We don't see how amazing we are. And this is why we are kind of forgiving ourselves. Never mind, I'll do as much as I can. It is not as much as I can. As much as I can, it is the logic. As much as I can, as much as I believe I can, but it is not so. When I'm pushing myself beyond, and when we pay attention, for those of you that had the chance to be with us, with going to different events, out of norma, I can say, because it pushed us many times to make papers the last minute, to take flight long directions, to travel at night, yes, in different places, to do actions that are really is not our nature. But thanks to those actions of, could be a travel, could be a connection, could be a sharing, could be a giving, whatever it is, volunteering or giving money or whatever it is, that was really out of my norma. This is when we found ourselves. This is when we found our higher level of capacity. And when we that brings us exactly to the point that we want to keep on doing those things, extend ourselves each time to a higher stretch. Why? Because those higher stretch discover our real self. And when I'm capable to see our real self, it's not going to come from meditation all night, but it's going to come thanks to my action out of my comfort zone. When it's not the right moment, so-called, when it is not the right amount, so-called, when it is not the right moment for volunteering, it's never the right moment. Or to come to an event, it's never the right moment. Never the right moment. But it's because that stretches us that it's the right thing to do. And when I'm doing it, pushing myself, moving forward, this is when I am discovering my potential, and I'm capable to share to the level that I am supposed to share. Because it's known that when a person passes away, this is when her real potential is like there is an opening of the eyes. This is when the person realizes, whoa, I should have done so much. I don't want to wait for that day. I want to do it now. I want to do the maximum, more than the maximum now. There's no more than a maximum, more than a maximum logic way of speaking. Why? Because I want to manifest the maximum potential that I can to manifest in this lifetime, not less. And to be capable to do it, I have to disregard the logic, to disregard the physical vision that is tricking us. And in that way, we will be capable to share to a higher scale, beyond our fear, beyond our limited belief system about ourselves. All this limitation of belief, yes, it's a total illusion. But in the meantime, as far as we believe in them, what happened? All our energy gets rotten inside. I don't want my energy to get rotten. I want to share that energy. I want to use it. Why? Because I came to give my energy, to spread my energy all around. And by doing so, beyond my physical limitation, that's the way I connect to real happiness. And that's the way that I connect to real wealth. So saying this, let's breathe in, breathe out, connecting to the letters Resh, Aleph, Hey. And I'm going also to read in the writings of the Ari, because in this chapter, in this portion, there is no Zohar. Yeah, what is covered is seen, right? And what is unseen, it's revealed. So in this portion, we don't have a chapter in the Zohar. Those are the letters Resh, Aleph, Hey. I want you to visualize them, and while you start using your sight just to be drawn into them, and to kind of close your eyes when you feel so, breathing in, breathing out slowly. While you looking at it and breathing slowly, I'm going to read the passage in the writing of the Ari. עניין עוד סוד הצדקה. תיתן הפרוטה ותכוון, כי סודה פרט ו"ק. כי שורש הדינין הוא הם רש פי ח' ניצוצים. עם הכולל פרט, והדינין במלכות תתאה שהיא ה'. וכשתחבר ו' עם ה', נמתיקין פרט של הדינין. וזה על ידי הצדקה. And now I want you to ask for the divine force to open your eyes for the truth. To elevate your consciousness of the eyes, to have the capacity to make the difference between light and darkness, between a blessing and a chaos. And as you gain the strength through the letters, and the energy that is available this week, you want to ask to see who you are truly. What are your capacities? your talent beyond logic. Might be that there is a word that comes to your mind and you say, ah, stupid. No, embrace that word, it's important. My inner strength. You can see how huge you are, how strong, how capable, how talented, how unique you are. And from that place of strength and light, how can you share around you? In which way? That is beyond logic, that is related to your strength, your real strength, your real capacity. In which way you are sharing? What are you sharing? What are you doing different? You see yourself actually taking the action. It's maybe traveling, maybe spreading Zohar, studying more, using donations, using volunteering. What are you doing? And in which way you are manifesting your strength from the place of elevated person, elevated self. And from the same place, you want to see a situation in your life and see how you are capable to extend the good out of this situation. Are you capable automatically to see the good part, to relate to the good of that situation? With this realization and understandings, you want to keep it in your heart, to take a deep breath and keep this energy and understanding inside of you. And in 3, 2, 1, you want to slowly, slowly open your eyes and write down all the things you saw, you understand, and you choose to do. I wish you a great week. All the best.